Let's now go with Isaac Wallace. Says, I've been teaching myself 3D for about 6 years and I've been using ZBrush for about 3. My biggest goal with 3D is to create character creatures models for film and animation, but I'm really interested in all forms of 3D. For this portfolio review, I'm hoping to get feedback on the presentation of my portfolio, the quality of my models, and whether or not you think a potential employer will want to hire someone based off a portfolio like this. Okay. So, Isaac, I'm gonna be brutally honest, my friend. The first thing that I notice, we are working with very few pieces. So, as a potential employer, let's say I want to hire you to work with us in the VR stuff. I don't have enough information. I just have 2 pieces, and you've been working. You mentioned here you've been working on this for 6 years. So, to me, it's a little bit difficult to believe that in 6 years you've only been able to do 2 complete pieces. You mentioned, oh, I've been doing ZBrush for 3 years. Well, at 3 years, there should be more than just 2 pieces. Okay, now let's take a look at the pieces. Got the Hulk here. The model is fine. Again, the anatomy is okay. There's a couple of things that we can polish, but in general it's not bad. You did muscle system and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna, again, I know that I tend to be a little bit harsh sometimes, and I hope you guys don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like there's a very important proportion issue here with the Hulk, and this is a very common thing. I actually talk about this quite a bit with my students when we're like having our mentorships. So there's a principle that was taught to me a long time ago that where it was referred to as the Popeye syndrome. So you guys know who Popeye is? In Espanol, we call it Popeye. You remember this guy? He eats spinach and he gets like super strong. He's like a sailor or whatever. Well, Popeye has huge forearms and huge lower legs, right? Forearms and lower legs. So when you're doing a character, you never, ever, ever, ever want to have the upper arm be bigger than the lower arm, because this removes the range of motion, right? So if you think about the range of motion of this arm right here, it's right around here. It's like a circle. That's the range of motion of the arm. But then you think about the range of motion of the hand, and it's a small circle like this. So this guy would only be able to move the hands like very close together. Like he's not gonna be able to like really like hit someone or punch someone or do enough damage. So again, usually what you want to have is you want to have your arm and then your lower arm be at least the same size as your upper arm or bigger. You can make this really, really long. If you think about like a troll or something that has like super long arms, that works. Long lower arms or long lower legs work more than the other way around. Okay, so right now, and you can see it here on the muscles, like look how short these muscles are here on the forearms. Like they're way too short. So I would expect the arm actually to be going all the way over here. Like the hands of the Hulk should be going all the way down here to really have a good like construction and have enough like a range. So proportions are one of those things that you definitely need to work on. Proportions on the legs are fine. You can see that they have roughly the same size, so that's gonna work fine. But it's the arms, right? Like the arms, like these things right here, they look way too short, and that's like killing the whole like proportions here for the character. Yeah, the motions again, the muscle system is fine. Whatever, you're as a character artist, you're not expected to be doing this kind of stuff. Topology is fine, but it's the proportions that are killing you on this. Even the texturing looks okay. I would add a little bit more variation, you know, maybe some cuts or something, because it looks too uniform around the whole thing. But we're getting there. And then this one right here, similar stuff, man, similar stuff. Like proportions on the arm are a little bit weird, and textures look really bad, man. Again, I need to be brutally honest here, because I don't wanna be fake and tell you, oh yeah, this is great, like you're gonna be hired by Pixar tomorrow. Like that's not gonna work. Now, is this like the most horrible thing I've seen? Of course not. But my point is there are things that we need to work on. I think I really need to make another video on sculpting armor. We'll do one more, because I'm seeing this as a very common thing. Alan, if you can just like write that down as a as an idea for videos. I already have other things planned for the next couple of weeks, but after that we can definitely do that, because this kind of like armor here, again, it looks like clay, right? Like it looks very mushy. It looks very soft. It looks very like organic. It doesn't look like hard surface things. And again, the textures, it kind of looks like you just threw in a very basic flat color and a metal edgeware everywhere. It's form. We're missing a little bit of form. You know, I like to recommend some of the courses here. If you want to really focus on form and building a like stylized, intense character, this one right here, the Oni course, the ZBrush for Character course, it's one of the ones that a lot of people have used. Like we have a lot of users here on the chats that can tell you how good this is, and it's not only me that I'm telling you. It's just like I packed a lot of information here so that it's easier to understand all of the things that I'm mentioning. And you can see it on the bracers, for instance. Look how the bracers look a lot more solid, a lot more intense than what we're seeing right now on some of this like metal bits here on your character. So that's one of the things that we really need to focus on. Now, because you asked, and the question is right here, do you think a potential employer will want to hire someone based on my portfolio like this? I'm going to be telling you right now, at this point, no. This to me looks like a student level portfolio, someone that's about to graduate or just graduated. We still need to really, really push this like to higher degrees. Is it possible for you to get hired? Yes, of course. Like, again, as I've mentioned before, there's multiple levels of requirements. There are some studios that require really, really big and really advanced like levels of quality, like Riot, like Sony Santa Monica, like Naughty Dog. And there's other studios that might be doing something that's a little bit less intense in terms of that quality, and you could get the job right there. But if you want to have, or if you want your odds to be better, first, we need more pieces, and second, we need to have more quality on those pieces, okay? So yeah, that's it for our good friend Isaac.